Behind Dutch Headlines, the who, why, and how of politics and media.
Hey folks, welcome to a very special Behind Dutch Headlines, the final episode for 2013, and what a year it was. We've had a lot of highlights, a lot to talk about, and here's what you needed to know to join the Dutch conversation in 2013. For me, personally, I'm happy to say a personal milestone was the launching of my first ever book, How to Be Orange, an alternative Dutch assimilation course. But yeah, I've spent the whole past year trying to help internationals in the Netherlands join the Dutch conversation, which you can't do unless you have the whole context. These are the issues from the past year. Fyra rail, which went off the rails last January. Will we ever have high-speed rail connection to Brussels? The changing of the guard of the royal house and the so-called friendship with Russia, and even the Zwarte Piet debate, which will probably continue in 2014. Take a look. And finally, fyra. After a series of high-profile failures of the high-speed service between Amsterdam and Brussels, the new train line has been suspended indefinitely, and let the blame game begin. The Belgians are blaming the Dutch are blaming the Belgians, and everyone is blaming the Italians for manufacturing the faulty trains. Who chose this Italian contract in the first place, even though the Italians admittedly don't have a lot of experience making trains? Apparently, the cheap contract was chosen by the cheap Dutch because they're cheap. But don't forget, the Americans have no high-speed train line, and they have budget problems. So, may we suggest the Ferrari? And finally, Russia's Vladimir Putin is in Amsterdam, making life difficult for Dutch Foreign Minister Frans Timmermans to keep everything diplomatic. Putin is in the Netherlands to visit Queen Beatrix, and this Queen Beatrix. Putin comes accompanied by another blast of unexpectedly cold Russian-style winter weather, which is Putin's way of reminding everyone, you can have all of the rainbow flag homo protests you like, but you know you love my gas pipeline. Vice Pete, does Zwarte Piet need to be black?
No, he doesn't have to be black. First of all, orange is the new black. Second of all, the original story of Sinterklaas leaves enough room for interpretation. Yes, there's a story about the chimneys. And yes, there's a story about Sinterklaas coming from Spain with his Moor/Negro helpers. However, the authentic story of Sinterklaas is about a bishop who was living in Turkey and who, because of his great love for children, was declared a saint. And saints in those days were portrayed with small devils or small demons at their feet. Third point, in order to be unrecognizable, yes, shoe polish is one way to go. But trust me, there's many others. For example, which Pete am I?
Wow, okay, so Black Pete with a mask, Zorro Pete. So thank you for watching, thank you to our partners and our sponsors, and thank you for supporting Behind Dutch Headlines through 2013. We are taking a well-deserved break, and we'll see you early in 2014. And to steal a page from The Daily Show, please enjoy some moments of Zen from previous Behind Dutch Headlines episodes. Thank you very much. Go around the room and spot what's Dutch. The artwork hanging on your wall, the long life light bulb in your hall, your favorite brand of household soap, pictures from the microscope, the first operational submarine, the LED lights on your screen, the ones who made the first CD, DJs who invented the style hands-free, the pricey petroleum in your tank, probably some of the money in your bank, the ones who discovered New Zealand, the inspiration for James Bond, the fresh-cut flowers in your vase, the bald guy floating up in space, giving your car its shiny tone, the ones who sang The Twilight Zone, keeping New Orleans safe from the sea, that annoying music show on TV, the little bunny so cute you could eat, and yes, even Zwarte Piet. Philips, Shell, KLM, Unilever, Heineken, Wesley Sneijder, Arjen Robben, Anne Frank, and Van Halen, MC Escher, Hieronymus Bosch, Rembrandt, Vincent van Gogh, Erasmus, Spinoza, René Descartes, Johann Cruyff, the guy with the darts, Doutzen Kroes, Albert Heijn, Carice van Houten, Anton Corbijn, bailing out Greece, Cyprus, Spain, taking out the terrorist on your plane. How did the Dutch get so inspiring? Which new wonders will they bring? How can we honor them? Let us sing Hail Willem-Alexander, the new Dutch king.
Behind Dutch headlines.